Good Sunday morning, everybody. Welcome back to an artist's mini sketchbook tour video of 2024. This is week number 28. So let's get into it. So this first sketch was done at my local mall's food court, where I often go when I want to sketch people. In particular, sketching people in a group setting, multiple people in one drawing. So if you go to my food court, and I'm sure the world over, if you go to food courts, you'll see a congregation of retired men just huddled together, talking or having a coffee. In this case, they're playing cards. And what I noticed right away about this particular group of four gentlemen was this guy right here. He had a great face, great nose. I wanted to sketch him really bad, but for some reason, he was the last person I sketched in this drawing. So I just worked my way from the center outwards, and I think I got them down quite easily. The other thing for me that I'm still trying to get over, my mindset of sketching in public and sort of other people noticing. I have to get over the fact that, you know, other people, they really don't care what you're doing. And if you're sketching, if you're on your smartphone, if you're reading, they don't care. So I have to sort of implant that notion in my brain when I'm sketching in public and just sort of concentrate on drawing versus concentrating on what other people are thinking about me. So moving forward, that's what I'm going to be doing. Again, going back to that food court, another group of gentlemen on another day. This group, I believe they were Korean gentlemen, and they, again, were retired older gentlemen, just gathering with friends and talking and, you know, being with one another. And this attempt in this drawing was to try to sort of get more of a context. So I tried to draw the food stalls in the background there to sort of give it a more environmental feel, a contextual feel to this drawing. Going back to colored ballpoint pens, trying to draw a cow, and as you could see in here, it's getting that brown was a combination of a few colored pens. I started with a green, I believe, and then tried to overlay a bit of orange and red, and then the shadow work here was a lot of different colored ballpoint pens. There's blue, there's green, there's orange, there's red, to try to give it that a nuanced dark color. And then following up was this particular gentleman. I remember distinctly it was a subway ride going to work. It was early morning, about 5:40 in the morning, and this gentleman was on his phone, and I thought, perfect, empty seat across from him, and I'll draw him. But about midway in that subway ride, I think he sort of got, his spidey senses were tingling and got his sense that someone was looking at him, and it was me. And he really didn't mind because I kept on drawing him and he didn't move, so that was a good sign. And the funny thing is, early in that early hour of every morning during the work week, I get to see the same people, and I've saw this gentleman several times after this drawing, and I didn't sit in front of him those subsequent mornings. I sat somewhere else to draw other people, and he definitely noticed I was drawing other people, so I think he put two and two together and realized that, you know, I was that sketcher boy. This is Jasa, a fellow classmate at my welding class. I sketched him previously, and he was game. He was game for another sitting, and this is what I did of him in the second sitting. And it's really good to sort of revisit a subject matter, a sitter, to sort of try to understand their face a bit more. These sittings take about 10 minutes, I guess. So it's a relatively short time span to try to get everything into a drawing. I'll definitely be sketching him one more time at least. And this particular gentleman, what I like about this particular gentleman, he was playing backgammon at the same food court where I sketched the other two previous spreads, but I captured his sort of like pensive thinking expression on his face as he was thinking about his next move or calculating his next move. I'm not too sure how backgammon is played, but I'm sure there's a lot of strategy in it. And so I caught that expression on his face, and I'm really happy about that. And the last spread for week number 28 is a combination spread. It is a mishmash spread. I'm part of the Facebook Drawing Daily group, and this particular day they had this wood sculpture, and I'm really interested in trying to convey materiality in my drawings only with ballpoint pen. So this was an attempt to try to draw a wooden sculpture and try to sort of get all the grains and the carving patterns in the face. I'm not too sure if it was successful, but like my mom always said about writing English papers, you have to put something down on paper so you know what you have and you could move forward from that. So this was my attempt to sort of put something down on paper and see how I drew wood patterns, and now I could move forward with something in mind where I could improve, what I could keep. And you have to start somewhere, and this is where I started. And then back to the great white sharks, again trying to understand different body angles, like how is the foreshortening happening with a great white shark? How do they look from above, in profile with a water pattern all over it, in direct profile, like the actual shape, torpedo shape of them. So it was a very interesting exercise. I'll definitely be doing more great white shark drawings in the future, again just to understand the subject matter. So that is it for week number 28, folks. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had a great week. I hope you will have a great week. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.